Hello and a very good evening to you. This is Phil Griggs. This is Cafe Clairvoyance. This is the Friday Spiritual Show. Lovely to see you guys. And why don't we start the evening off with a little bit of this? Hello and a very good evening to you, and welcome to the Friday's edition of the Spiritual Show, Cafe Clairvoyant Spiritual Show. Lovely to see you people, and we're going to get you in the mood. What is this, I hear you say? Well, tonight, not only have we got on the fabulous Taz Sambrook, who's going to be joining us very soon, we've also got other information for you too. For example, here's is the drummer ready? Yeah, he's ready. Right, you ready? Here we go. We've got some poetry on tonight. Thanks for that. Okay. We've also got the drummer. We've also got some cloud watching by the pictures you guys be sending in. And anything else I've got to tell you? I think it's about it. Can someone stop that drummer? That was the end of that. Okay, poor chap. Anyway, so good evening to everybody. We've got Eleni coming on here. She says hello. We've got the wonderful Deborah, who's in the engineering department. She's producing the show downstairs, and she is saying hola as well. Hello, Eleni, and hiya from Milton Keynes, and good evening to all. And I'm going to say it's right. It's Mariska. She's coming on this evening. It's lovely to see you too. And what a lovely evening. In fact, you guys are wonderful. We're going to give you a little bit of this. You're just epic, guys. You're just epic. You really are. Anyway, so here we are. We're coming to the end of the week. And not only that, we're coming to the end of a particular cycle. Are we? Okay. Is that a rally? Is it a chopper? I remember those. That shows how old I am. Anyway, Sarah Katrina says hi, and hi to you too. And so I think by no undue time, by wasting any time whatsoever, let's go and get on. Let's go and get on the fabulous Taz. You go and see where she is? Okay, let's go and see where she is. Taz, that's the back door. The back door. Oh, for goodness sake. Sorry, I'll just check. Yeah, she is. She's just going around the front door. There she. Thank you very much. That's it. That's the one. Press it. There you go. Wait. You gotta look at me there. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, very good evening to you. How are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you. Feel really good. Really good energy.
Oh, I tell you what, it's a funny energy.
It's my season. It's Pisces, you see.
That's it. You're just starting it now, aren't you?
Yeah, we've just come in. Endings and beginnings. Beautiful.
So dare we ask? So when's your birthday in the Pisces season?
7th. I'm Deacon 1.
Deacon. This is very good. Deacon 1. Ah, yes, Deacon 1. Yes, it's Deacon 1.
Well, I do deacons when I do readings for people. I like to know their deacons and things like that. So yeah, I'm Deacon 1.
Deacon 1. Okay, so everybody who doesn't know what the deacons is, then you can either write it or explain to us, but basically here it's your sign split up into 3 parts, and it tells you which deacon you are in. You're the first, middle, and second. If you're a Deacon 1, you're very much Pisces. If you're Deacon 2, you've got a lot of Cancer. You've got to look at Cancer. If you're Deacon 3, you've got to look at Scorpio. Yes. All good fun. Right. Also from the US of A, Deanne from Florida. Hey, hang on a minute. Normally you're in New York. What are you doing over here, young lady? We're down there. That sounds nice. I bet you got more sunshine than us over here in Spain. But it's a bit nippy up there, so I gather in the UK. Is it a bit nippy up there in the UK?
Do you know, it's funny. It suddenly was quite cold yesterday evening again.
Okay.
It warmed up, but we've had some nice bright sunshine. I can cope when I've got sunshine. But yeah, I'd say it's better than it has been.
Oh, good. I'm very, very glad about that. Well, on tonight's show, we're going to be doing the Moon and the Heart series as we normally do, which we love doing, and also we are love to know more about deacons. Yes, yes, yes. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll talk more about that if we get a chance towards the end of the show, and we'll be able to tell you which deacon you are and what it means. What it means here. So anyway, great. So as we go through, we've got people saying hi, Taryn. We got Karen Histic saying hi, Karen Clairvoyance. We got good evening, everyone. From yes, that's well, great, lovely, lovely to see you guys. Fantastic. Blooming windy in Stoke-on-Trent. Okay. Well, I hope we don't get. Hope it doesn't get too windy. Yes.
My humour was going somewhere else. I was about to say, well, don't eat so many baked beans, but
Yes, yes, because you know what happens sometimes when you eat too many baked beans. Yes, you get that funny feeling. It all comes in. Never mind. It's not that. I know you've done one now because you're going to be pinching your nose.
oh God, I actually believe you just did that. I didn't expect you to do that. That was brilliant. I love that.
There we go. There we go. Anyway, great. So as you go through this evening show, we'll be looking at your live mini readings. We'd like to do those for you guys. We're going to be doing here some of the wonderful pictures some of you guys have been sending in for cloud watching. Now, if you guys would like to, just take your little mobile phone out there or your camera, whatever it is, and if you see some fabulous clouds formations, then just send them in. And we'll shortly be doing one of those as we go through the show. We're showing you some cloud formations, especially some are from Spain, some are from different areas of the globe. But it's lovely just to get these photographs in and just share it with you. So magic. Okay, so we're coming to the end of a retrograde cycle.
We are. Well, we're going direct tomorrow, aren't we? It's exciting. Yes. Well, I say it's exciting.
Yes, it's exciting.
I see it as positive.
Yes. I see it as exciting. I see it as a change because we've got Jupiter involved very much as well in this.
Yeah.
And Jupiter, for some people, if you're looking at problems, they're probably about 10 times, you're probably looking at the problems, probably 10 times bigger than what it needs to be because Jupiter just expands. If you're looking at positives and you're focusing on positives, then Mercury very close to Jupiter. As it turns around and goes forwards, watch plans slowly go forwards. That will be exciting. That'll be interesting.
And then on top of that, with it being Pisces season, that's very much a time of I can never say this word. I always get this word wrong.
Communication.
Should we try again? Accumulation.
Accumulation.
I'm not pronouncing words. I'm terrible, but I'm not as bad as you with the word Uranus.
I'm not going to press that button again to make that noise.
It is closure, because like two fishes swimming, it's about endings and beginnings. So I think it's about people realizing that things that come to the surface. I think with the Mercury direct, I don't know about you, but how I see a Mercury direct is I see it as a positive. I see it as a time to see what's been rising in you. Things may have been magnified by the retrograde, but then when Mercury goes direct, we've got this nice Piscean energy. Of course, I'm going to say it's nice because I'm Piscean. And I see it as a positive. I see it as a time to really see what's come to the surface. What's now do you need to look at?
I think it's a very valid point, actually. I think it's a very valid because Mercury is a communicating planet.
Yes.
It's also one of the signs that is in is Gemini, which is a sister air sign. Sign. And Aquarius is the sister air sign. So it's going to be a lot about what we're thinking about and changing. And look at the news recently. Jupiter was responsible for expanding the COVID virus everywhere. And now what we're saying here is now we're going to talk about unlock or coming out from unlock. And so this is interesting news. And it'll be interesting to see what really happens and how we're going to go ahead with this. I sense there's a little bit of too much eagerness. That's what I would say.
Yeah. And also, they always say about the technical difficulties. I've definitely experienced that this week. But also, when Mercury goes direct, I think one of the positives is, I don't know how you feel about this, is that miscommunication should start to be ironed out when you go direct.
Yes, it should be.
When it was going retrograde. So again, I see that as a positive. So
yes. This is like Mercury goes direct and said, you've just come across a problem. Then it comes back and says,
exactly.
can you notice that? Can you re-notice it? Then it comes forward again and says, have you got it now? Then it goes
and
forward.
how do you feel now? How, the issues that have come up from your past that might come back once you're direct, once Mercury's direct, it's actually a good time. It's a good time to clear. And you may find it's easier to communicate, whereas when it's in retrograde, it's not. And I think that's where people get confused. They hear the word Mercury retrograde and direct, but they don't really understand the difference between the two. And so that's the only reason why I was kind of pointing out, is I feel like that's quite important for people to understand and to not automatically think that Mercury retrograde is a bad thing, because actually I always try to look at things positively, and for me that's how I look at it. I look at it, okay, things are going to really surface, don't be oversensitive, don't react to them, absorb it, take it all in, write about it. I like to write it all out, journal it. Then when Mercury goes direct, I'm ready to really sit with my feelings and decide what I need to iron out.
It's brilliant when we do this. I think it's an amazing thing to go and do. Mercury retrograde. Sometimes I agree with you. As Katrina says, loads of technical difficulties. Yes, it would be, because in the sign of Aquarius, the ruling planet, although it's Saturn, is also Uranus. And Uranus is responsible for electricity, anything technical, and anything Uranus, not the other one. Anyway, yes, and we changed that. I think it was after I did a workshop and was calling it Uranus, and then said something else instead. Well, I shouldn't have said, which is to do with Venus. Anyway, no, so you don't have to get your imagination going too far to notice what I did wrong. Anyway, right, okay. Anyway, so yes, so that this is coming to the end of this phase now, and it's interesting because we've had to be quite patient with getting the show uploaded to get it live, because it was spinning around in its wheel for about a minute, almost 2 minutes, before it came up and went live. Unfortunately, it's part of Mercury, and it's interesting. Just you guys, the next Mercury retrograde we've got coming up, if you push against it, it gets worse.
Yes, and that's why you've just got to be open to receive, journal. And I think journaling, if you're open to it, is what helps you through these things, right?
Yes.
That's what I talk a lot about with lunar living. I talk about the writing aspects of things. You've got to write. You've got to write it, get it out.
Great idea. I think it's about finding your way to communicate what you're feeling, what is blocked, but also to notice here. Some of the stuff that goes backwards is people as well. If you imagine Mercury's going backwards, they're communicating back into the past in a sense.
Yes.
It's also bringing up people that you may have thought you'd seen the back of, perhaps. Maybe friends from the past come back into your life. Maybe there's a situation that still needs resolving, involving people, but normally we tend to find that.
And what's interesting also is with the new moon we had, was that that is very much a moon of self-expression, which again sits beautifully with everything we're talking about, self-expression. And again, that's something I love to talk about, self-expression. So yeah, it all sits. The energy is actually quite. I mean, I'm loving it now. I'm feeling really. Good. I'm enjoying it.
Good. That's wonderful. Hope you guys are too. Even though it's a bit mad out there, sometimes you just seem to know you just got to go with it, just understand it, just take it in, absorb it as you say, but don't take on board too much thinking this is the way it is. It's just makes things seem a little bit more intense. Yes, that was the Jupiter effect as well.
And then we've got Venus, haven't we, on the 25th as well? That's going to be a lot of love.
Loads of love.
Love is in the air.
Love is in the air. That's it. In fact, whilst we're talking about love, and we're in the Valentine throes, I think. Even though last week, we were back in Valentine's Day. I'm on the 14th was on the... No, that was on Sunday, wasn't it? Sunday was the 14th, yes. So we're still in Valentine's week. So Different people, we had different people on the shows, and we've been talking about different things associated with love and all these things here. And so I thought one lovely thing to go and do is one of our ones who pops on the show, Irene Bryan. She's also a poet and a writer out there in Australia. And she's done an article and she's done a poem. I actually said to her 2 days ago, I said, is there any chance you could do as a poem? She said, funny you say that. I'm already writing one. And I'd like if it's all right to put it on the show. I said, of course you can. So we have a little poem here from Rennie Bryan. And I think it's absolutely fabulous. I'm sure you'll love the energy of this too. Just take that off there. I'm going to go there. And away we go.
Mirror of My Flame by Irene Bryan. Boom, bada boom, my heart beats loud in my chest at the very moment our eyes first met. Two electric sparks in the night, lit up with the glow of a beautiful sunrise. A flash so bright, the flame, it shed light, and shadows disappeared. For now, my twin, you are here. Instantly, the cosmos construed many signs and synchronicities. The light of my mirror sparkled through fire and ice, consuming my lustful ways. For the first time, I met my soul in another's embrace. For you are me, and we make vibrant colors of a great symphony, the twin flame phenomenon, one of life's great mysteries. How long have I known you, my violet flame, my twin, and my divine thrill of everything? You just being you takes me to untouched heights. The love, the pain, karma is doing its dance once again. Any separation sends sparks flying through the air. A spinning wheel, I've lost control. Where to from here? The glow and the wonder of the unbreakable bond, connected through time like bubbles of love. The glistening perfection of ultimate form. So many lifetimes have we lived before. The fiery imaginings of my wildest dreams. I promise, once we get there, all our wounds will be cleaned. Looking in the mirror of my deepest soul, I remember to put down karma's heavy load. Boom, bada boom, goes the passion of lightning blue flames, while reaching out to touch your sweet, sweet face. I heed the call of my twin flame. Will you do the same? Leading me out of denial and into the light of the unwritten song. I know we belong. For you and me, it's our destiny. Thank you.
She's brilliant. She is. Irene is fantastic. I love the passion in her words. And yes,
Lovely.
yes, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, so we're moving on now into Pisces. We're going to go into that lovely energy, the more dreamy energy, and coming out of this particular analytical, critical phase, and Mercury going forwards, and so much more jubilation to come up our way. So let's start looking ahead. Okay, good. Right, well, I think we all need to go and have a word with everybody out there, if you like, and let's start doing a few readings out there. Anybody interested in a reading? Anybody interested want to come in? In fact, we're going to get we're just going to go with the, get you guys ready. You know when you hear this, it's time to rock and roll. Okay, lovely, 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 and we got. I do love my sound effects. It just makes the show even more exciting, enterprising. Okay, yes, we got loads of people here just said as well. Deborah says here, fabulous words, and Katrina there says amazing writing from Irene. Yes, she is absolutely fabulous. And Alex says, ooh, please. Well, Alex, we need you to write in a favourite colour and a question. If you could do that, just type that in there. We'll get you on the go. In the meantime, though, let's have a look. And Jo Gardner wrote in. She was just in a little bit in there. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If you like readings, you know what you've got to do. You've got to write in favourite colour and a question. And if you've got a specific question, even better. That's more fun. That's a lot more fun. Okay. Right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So Red, which is Jo Gardner, she comes in here and she says here that she would like a general reading. And if I look at Jo and start to work with her here, I would say, the energy around you for this weekend, especially Jo, is to say to you. In fact, there's a gentleman here who stepped in straight away, and he is saying to me here, he's a very wise man, but quite a strong man. He's your grandfather, and as he's talking to me here, he says it's about the peace in you. Finding the peace in you, finding the peace, not about other people, but finding it in you. And it's interesting as you go through this phase here, turning our world around, going from this retrograde into direct, is understanding what's important for you. As much as this is a very humanitarian, caring time as we're in the Aquarian era, this is also about for you, I would say here, and this is also for you to say here, just be. Just be and let things come to you. That's his sort of thing here. He just says to me here, he loved puddings and he loved his custard. So there you go. There you go. Sometimes they come through with this thing just to let you know your grandfather loved this. Yes. And but used to work with precision, he says here. It's almost like tiny little cogs and wheels like a watchmaker would. Yeah. Anyway, he's there. Good. Right, okay, let's go for it. Let's go and have a little pop down the road or pop up the road. And okay, go for it. Taz, what would you like to say?
Okay, so for Jo, what I would like to say is definitely coming into that energy, and it fits very well with what we've just been talking about, Mercury going direct. I decided to do tonight because it was just what I felt. I'm doing an animal spirit card and I'm doing 3 moon cards. Oh. And very interesting because they sit beautifully, and it was definitely key to what you were saying. You do need to listen to yourself. As soon as Phil mentioned your grandfather and the missing piece, the first card I pulled was, you are close to achieving your goal, but you need to look within, basically, which was quite interesting because I pulled that as you were talking. What I want to say to Jo is, I feel there's a bit of grounding that needs to happen with you, Jo. I feel grounding. I feel balance in your life. And the reason you need this is for us to really find ourselves. We really need to ground ourselves and find what we really want in life. And I feel that around you really specifically. Communication is going to be really important to you with this, but the communication is to yourself, my lovely. You need to really think about how you feel. You need to really ask yourself, what is it you really want? And you need to learn from the past, as this absolutely beautiful card says.
Oh, wow. Oh, I like those cards. Yeah, very nice. Yes.
So expect powerful change. I think there's going to be some powerful change this year for Jo. But the key is going to be how you communicate with yourself to find your inner self, and to really find that missing piece, but also just find that passion. What do you want? What do you want, Jo? Yes. Go get it. But learn from your past.
I think it's a more amazing thing here. And it's interesting here because we're going back into the past. We're going back into the past a little bit with the Ace of Clubs.
Yeah.
The Ace of Clubs. It's about going backwards. Yes. Also here, what we then got is a 2 of diamonds. And it's interesting with this, there's a beetle on it. Beetles are very wise. Beetles are interesting. When you look at insects, you relate them to symbology. Because a beetle will always survive. It just about survives, unless you stand on it. But yes. But it's about survival. And it's very much asking you, so with the six of diamonds here, is to find the realistic balance, the logical, realistic, where your mind, your heart, your body are in balance. But it's not it's not overdoing it, burning ourselves out, is thinking too much, getting too much of things that we really don't need to focus too much on. But just let's just take a deep breath and relax. How's that? Yes, okay. Those are your coming readings. We get through as many as we can this evening. In the meantime, let's go and pop down the road. Let's go and see. Lisa Morgan writes in. Lisa Morgan, I just saw your thing just there. There you are. And Lisa, where do I stand with help with housing? Oh, brilliant. We get it's lovely when we get a question like this. I know some of you have actually come in with questions. Right, and where do I stand regarding help with housing? Now, at the thing I pick up here is, would you understand here that more recently you've had closed doors on you rather than open doors? It's almost like no, there's people who should be able to give you answers, but would you understand there's been no answers? It's like you put in questions and people come back and say, we don't know yet. We don't know. So this is the sort of thing I sort of pick up here. The colour blue, though, is about your wisdom. Now, would you understand here is approaching things differently? So it's about asking the same questions, but doing it in a different way. If you're looking about help with housing, I would say here that you're looking a little bit more into the next few weeks in front of you. But I feel here that approach things, don't be, it's almost like here, for instance, you can put something on the table which makes things look slightly different. So different what they are. You'll find a way of doing this, and I think here, don't be too obvious, and turn it around a different way. Turn around a different way. It's almost like here to say, can I move into that house? And they say, no, you can't. But if you ask, say here, for example, what is it I need to move into that house? They'll tell you, and you go away and go and get it, and then you got it. How's that? It's like that. It's asking things differently. Okay. Go for it, Taz. What would you like to say?
And what was the colour drawn with this one,
blue.
please?
It was blue.
Oh, this makes sense. Yeah, self-expression. Self-expression for you.
Okay.
It's very important how you express things. What I do pick up here is you do need to have faith in your goal. You've got the waxing crescent, full moon in Sag, the new moon in Aries. It is time to take, you are feeling that desire to take action on this, and it is actually good energy to do that. However, it's about looking at the bigger picture, realizing that what will unfold for you is right, and that if a door doesn't open, there's a reason for it. Have a bit more faith and believe. Okay.
Yeah.
Also got the skunk spirits, which is about knowing your worth and knowing what you really want. Okay, it's a very pretty card, even though it's a skunk.
Yes, very pretty card. Yes, there's.
There you go.
Yes. Now, one of the things I say with that energy there, you just pulled out as well, which I think is lovely. Yeah, I can understand when you're feeling a bit miffed, you're thinking things aren't quite right. And at the moment, you're feeling, it's like the Queen of Hearts have got here, but it's like, I'm not feeling right. I'm feeling right here. And we've got the stress around money. But the other one here is, though, but there is news to come in with the Queen of Diamonds. And this is interesting here because you'll find a way of being more, not sneaky, but I find a way of dealing with things differently. And you need to make friends. You need to find out information. So don't just go for the first, like you're dealing with the top icing. You need to go a bit deeper into the cake to find out what you really, really need. And you'll find it. And I think, Lisa, you'll be quite happy. If I looked about housing when you're a bit moving and things like this, I get a feeling it's a little bit later in the year. But there's you'll need to deal with a couple of questions which relate to family. But get that sorted, you'll be all right. How's that? Happy now, Lisa? Good. Okay, okie dokie. Let's kind of have a look down the road. Let's go. Oh, Elodie, haven't seen you for ages, my dear. And she says, blue, anything Pakis, please. Sorry, please. Yes, of course. Let's have a look here. So everybody's got the colour blue tonight. It must be something about this Pisces thing because they're green and blue, lovely Pisces colours. And but I would say here, anything for you. Would you understand here that sometimes here, don't race to make families or to think you know what families or family around you. This one, let's pick up first of all. You know exactly what family's intentions are. I'm picking up here to say to you that I'm picking up loads of love around you to say here, let them tell you, let them come forward to say, oh, this is what we think and that's what we think. Because if you allow people to come forward and tell you exactly what it is they need or want to do, then it will save you a lot of time. Because otherwise it comes across like you're trying to not tell everybody what to do, but you'll get the wrong signals. So it is about still this communication air here, but let people talk to you. Allow people to come forward. Like, what do you think of this? Or what do you think of that? Rather than saying, I want this and I want that. It's going to be interesting. But at the same time, though, I think you'll find it a very informative period. And also, there's who's the lady here? The lady I'm picking up here who's telling me about this information isn't your grandmother, but I want to go across to an aunt here who tells me this, but she's been on the side for a little while, but she's a very, very chirpy character, and she just wants to give you a wink, and she just says here, time, my dear, time, she says. That's, I think, is the bigger message, is time. Take your time. Go on then.
Right. So Leanie, I'm gonna be a bit blunt with you.
Ooh.
In a nice way.
Okay.
Leanie, you need to focus not on your family and what everyone else is doing. You need to focus on your own self-worth. Your self-worth is very low. And because your self-worth is very low, you then have perhaps sometimes the wrong ideas and perceptions of perhaps people closer to you, if that would make sense, which I think does with what Phil was just saying as well. This isn't your fault. It's just about self-worth. It's how we process. It's how we think. So what I want to say to you is your focus needs to be on you. If you can do that, you will unblock that throat. You've got a real throat blockage. You've also got a bit of a third eye blockage. And what I pick up with your third eye is it's very linked to what Phil was saying. It's all about how you are perceiving and how you are. And because you're not aligned and you're not in the right place, everything you're picking up is not perhaps what it actually is. Okay. What I do want to say to you is your end of your tough cycle is approaching. However, this could have been sorted sooner if you had been ready to release and just let go of your past. Your past holds you back a lot. And I really feel this with you. And that's why I'm saying this to you. But this is coming with a lot of love and a lot of direct message here, because I get it very clearly. You really, really need to have faith in yourself. Look at the bigger picture. Release. What do you need to clear in order for you to be able to believe in your self-worth and start working on you? Okay, you've also got the groundhog spirit, which just sums up everything I've just said, and I love it because it says it's time to let go, my lovely. It's time to let go of your past.
I love that. I like that.
Ooh,
Groundhog spirit. Yes. Because one thing I was going to say here is in your cards I just picked up for you, Ellie, was stop the negative chatter. Stop.
This is it.
Yes,
It's
stop negative chatter. It doesn't need to be there. You are creating negative chatter that you don't need. Yes.
Our overthinking mind it happens to all of us, and when we're in that place, we overthink.
Yes. Dear. Sometimes what we need to go and do, guys, is just put our head up to the clouds and just have a little bit of a easy time just relaxing. Eleni and everyone else out there who needs a bit of tranquility, this is just for you. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for the people who sent in their video, their pictures of their clouds. They were taken from all over the place. But if you've got some clouds there, just send them through. It's just there to get you in that relaxed mood. Especially for you, Emily. Just look up at the clouds and just relax. Just let your thoughts go. Thoughts go. Okay, right. Moving on down the line. Move on down the line. Come on now. Let's see who else is here. We've got Mariska. Mariska. Okay. Question about... Okay, right. About life purpose. Question about life purpose. Okay, rightio. Let's have a little look here. Yes. Oh no. Question and a question about life. Okay, I think that's what we mean. Okay. Let's have a little look here. Mariska, what do I need to tell you here? Would you? Oh, I'll tell you what. I do pick up this. This comes through straight away. I've got this. Or I've got two to three spirits who have come through straight away, Mariska. And what they're saying to me here is, which is absolutely amazing, is would you understand here that you're allowed out and about their character? You have that certain way of like walking into a room and everyone goes, wow, who's that? Who's that? It's almost like that style about you, that noise in some respects. Well, basically what I've been told here is, may well be now coming up over the next sort of few weeks or so, you may well find that especially about about love. Sorry, just got a question. There it is there. Sorry. Question about love, especially at the moment. And this still relates to this. Would you understand if I said to you here, rather than being the one who's boom, trying to make things happen, just relax a little. Just unwind. Take it nice and easy. Because I pick up here, it's not a time for you to go rushing in to try and make things work. It's about what people want to do back to you. And I think this is going to be an important time. And also here, I get the feeling of the odd little complication. Now, if I say complications here, people go, oh yeah. Well, there may well be two guys, and one is unexpected. But I get the feeling you know him though. Yes. And this very nice gentleman whose name in English means Bill. What that means in your language, in Polish, I don't know. But that's what I'd say there. Okay.
Hi. I do feel that I don't know how to pronounce how do we pronounce? I don't want to say your name.
Mariska.
Mariska. Ah,
yes.
Lovely. Mariska. Okay, Mariska. Your commitments are being tested, but they're being tested by yourself, lovely. You are overthinking things and not letting things just be. Really important for you. The key to moving forward with any love in your life, period, is to actually have confidence in yourself. You need to start communicating positively to yourself first. You need to start speaking kindly to yourself. You need to be open to growing your confidence in yourself, I feel here. Realizing that you are enough. That's really big. I really pick that energy up with you because we reflect how we feel. And if you're reflecting a negativity about yourself, it's not really going to help bring something positive into your life and love. This is really important for you. I feel this really strongly with you. But it's not too late for you to change that at all. It's very much right. You need to take action with this now. You need to build confidence. And you also need to not overthink situations. Enjoy the moments, because you've got the sandpiper spirit, which is all about being playful and having fun and being in the moment. And that's very much the case, I think. I think it's believing your worth and allowing things to come to you.
Just I cut it here straight away. Just let you know there is a scammer on the line here called Wahab Ramon. Just if he messages you, right click, block. That's it. Or report as spam. Just let you know that, guys. Just let you know. Goodbye, scammer. That's it. That's it. And yeah, so just right click there, disappear, and goodbye. Yes, that's that. Now, interesting here, Mariska.
It's quite funny. He's put. I have a massage for you. So
yes, they all do that. I think he's got the wrong column.
Yeah.
Scammer alerts. Please click on their name and block, and they do you. Okay, right. Now the interesting thing here is that yes, I just see a stressy bit here, wondering where it's all going. You've got the Joker reversed. Now, sometimes thinking here, oh, great, now it's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. Where's life going? It's all going potty. No, it's not, because you've got the Six of Hearts here. This is about kindness. It's about love. It's about compassion yourself here. These numbers, these cards here, add up to 11. This is you being the healer. You being the healer. The healing energy around this is beautiful. Just, I know things get sensitive. I know sometimes things are a little bit crazy. Just peace with this and come out with love in yourself and love around you and watch what happens. But don't try to make things work, or else you just get it. The Joker then goes against you rather than working for you.
Yeah, sorry. What did just come up as Phil was talking then? I just feel I need to say, and Phil will get this, is the words don't self-sabotage and have faith.
Yes.
They're really important words. If you can take anything away tonight, I think Phil will agree. Remember, not self-sabotage and have faith.
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Okay, where are we going here now? We're going to pop just up a line here. In fact, right. Okay, here we go. I've got you guys now. We've got Alex Lucas. She says here, will I be in love again? Will I be in love again? Will it last forever? Is this love or just... I'm not going up any higher because it'll go wrong. The computer's screwing a crack. You can take over if you like. Okay, right. Right, we'll be in love again. Okay, let's have a little look here. Let's have a look. Well, first of all here, Alex, would you understand it? There's a very playful, happy energy about you. Normally, you are a bubbly soul because you're like a busy little bee in a bubbly soul. And what I pick up here too, as I say this, I get a feeling here, yes, there's going to be beautiful opportunities that come up your love life here. And as I'm talking to you, you know your Nan was quite a psychic lady as well, wasn't she? Your Nan, because she's here, she wants to say that she had this gift as well, just as much as you have as well. So would you understand her, Alex, if I say to you, love, she says for you, look around the month of June. In the meantime here, would you understand here, everybody's pulling on you, so to speak, and needing your attention because everyone else has got their woes, their ways and all sorts. It's almost thinking, well, there's not much time for me. But at the moment, I would say just to focus on yourself because you're doing just great. And just let your times roll here. In fact, you've got loads of spirits here want to come around you. And beautifully, you will be receiving a beautiful bunch of flowers. A beautiful bunch. Completely unexpectedly, love is there for you, Alex. Do not give up on love. Is this my beginning? Or is this the end? When will I see you again? Come on then.
I'm trying not to laugh.
Okay.
Okay. So, Alex, what I feel with you is it's not a question of will I be in love again? And this is where you need grounding and balance, my lovely, and some more self-confidence. It's I will find love again. See the difference? So it feels like, oh, okay. But it's true. We are what we attract, right?
Yep.
So you've got to put that out there. Put it out there to the universe.
Yep.
I'm open to love. Literally, that simple. I'm open. Not will I. Don't question it. You will.
Yes.
Your hard work will pay off though. You've been working really hard in all areas of your life, I do feel. And this will pay off, but you just need to have a bit more belief in yourself. You've got the blue moon. That's all about believe in the impossible. Be open to it. No, it's coming. You do have the moon in Cancer, so yes, you're safe, you're secure, and love is there, but it's about timings for you. And if you just have a bit of faith and be open, and what I want to say to you is be a bit more selfish. Let other people deal with their things they need to deal with and focus on yourself a little bit. And by doing that, I think you're going to learn a little bit about what you actually want. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want out of love? Because the answers you need will come if you start asking the right questions and start putting the right attitude and energy out there. Your energy is wrong at the moment, and you need to change it. You've got the hawk spirit. Let spirit be your guide, which is all about that. Put out the right things, and the right things will come back to you.
Fantastic. Right, first of all, can I say here, in order for you to enjoy your love life, let go of past love. Cut it away. Get a pair of scissors and cut it away and say goodbye. It's got to go in the past it. You've got fun, energy, money, and you've got quite an abundant time here. And I do pick up, you're receiving a beautiful bunch of flowers. Watch this, because we picked this up. And it's unexpected, completely unexpected. And love is there. This card's come out again this evening. So it's about kindness, about love, and it's about appreciation of yourself, your life around you, and everyone there. At the minute, it can seem like everything's a bit like, it's about as flat as a flat tire. And yes, but it will soon pick up, and you'll be in love again.
I thought he was going to start singing "Love Is in the Air." Then I was waiting for that one to come now.
Microphone just went then. Right, okay, let's go and pop down the road over here. Let's go pop the road over here, and let's go and speak to Sarah Kay. She's gone for pink, and she says, general reading, please. And I am just picking up on this right now. I'd like to pick up on this and say to you, Sarah, this is a lovely time you're about to come into. Lovely time here. And I also pick up here that there's okay, right. This sounds crazy, but I've got to say this to you. Confetti and blossom. You're going to be standing under, okay, I've got to tell this to you, but there'll be a man with you who stands underneath a blossom tree. It looks like a blossom tree. And the blossom grows like confetti, and lands on you. It's a symbol of happiness and love. So watch what comes up. When this is, I'm not directly sure, but you'll be with a man who makes you very, very happy. I can almost see what he looks like. He's male. It's nice, isn't it? As male. And I also pick up from it, he's got brown hair. He's quite rustic brown. And I also pick up from here, he's a bit taller than you. And I pick up a very happy, easy-going man. A little bit of a spiritual side to him, but a nice nature. Brown hair. He's around your age, maybe a bit younger, but he's got the right energy about him. Very, very nice, friendly man. So I would like to say to you, as we talk about the moon and the heart and talk about relationships, then yeah, I think this is, but watch this. It's symbolic. You'll stand under a tree. You will do, and there'll be blossom that falls. You go, oh my God, what is this? Is this a symbol of something? Yes, you're blossoming. Anyway, let's pop up the road.
Right. So the first thing I got, it was quite interesting. It was actually, as Phil was talking about the blossom and the first thing I came straight into was spiritual awakening. You're really on a journey here, Sarah. That's what I feel. I feel there's a lot more to come. I think you're still finding yourself, is what I want to say. I feel that very strongly with you. And I feel quite excited about it, actually. So it was like, oh, this feels like a real spiritual awakening year for you. And it started but this year is like, I get excited. I've got a fire in my belly for this. Your emotions have been a little bit high lately. I think perhaps a bit wobbly, a bit sort of maybe up and down. But I don't think it's necessarily anything other than partly because you are awakening and we have to go through that sometimes and it can feel a bit strange. And also because perhaps of the energies around you, because you're becoming more in tune. I feel sometimes you probably feel a bit emotional. And perhaps Mercury retrograde, maybe it'd be interesting to see, but I can't see any comments, so I'll go with Phil when you answer that one. But there's definitely an energy there. The key for you at the moment is spiritual awakening. I pick up balance, spirituality, and practicality is key. Believing in the impossible. You already know you're on a journey, but you do need to have just that little bit more faith in yourself, and that I think might be linked to the emotions as well. There's been healing. That's going to take time, and I feel that's going to be an ongoing journey for you with your healing. But with this healing, it's going to be part of your awakening, and you're really going to find a connection and your true self, and that's what I feel very, very strongly for you. And I actually feel really excited about it. And you've got the new start. A new start is definitely coming for you because you've got the new moon. And what I love to finish it off, beautiful card, you've got the whale spirit. Trust the mystery. Look at that card.
Oh, trust. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? Trust the mystery. That's beautiful. I would absolutely go along with that actually. And the other
I'm
thing I
really
picked up here is funny what I picked up here. Just thinking, what else do I need to tell you? I tell you that there's money coming. There's going to be money, adventures, money, and a feeling of a new start. And a feeling like, do you know what? I'm getting to grips with life, like a new
this
rhythm,
is it.
new pace, new
Everything.
thing in life. It just goes, oh, this is good. This is good here. And it's also noticing here that you have good friendships around you. And it's also noticing here you don't need to focus on all the things that seemingly can seem to pull you down when really they're just seemingly pulling you down. They're not really. They're not really. In fact, your cards are going to show a little bit of magic literally within the next 2 weeks as it comes into your life. You'll go, my God, that's good news. But it is good news. It's coming. Yes. How interesting. How interesting. Right. Put the
Feels
glass
really
on.
good. Yeah.
Yes. 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 And let's have a look here. Right. Okay. Yep. I've got that about Mishka. Thank you very much. And got that there. Let's. We got a. Okay. We've got. Right, so we've got Lisa Hemingway. She says here, Green, what is going to happen between her and her partner? Going through a lot at the moment. It is interesting what we're going through. It is probably the right time to go and do these particular readings at the time here, because I feel that we've just come out of Valentine's. We've got this turn of energy coming around us, and well, one of the things I'd say here is although love is important to a lot of us at the moment, one of the things that's going to come up here and strike us really, really well are the friendships that are really worth nurturing and growing. The friendships which are going to be brilliant in front of you. That's one of the things I say to look for, and what comes out of that will be a big thing here. So I'd say even for, and you've got the colour green. Green's a very healing colour. And if I focus here about where you're going with green here, I would say to not look so much about what's wrong here, but what could be right. Regarding what's going to happen to your partner, what you're going through at the moment, we don't want to go and say, oh, it's going to end or it's all going to work. What the best way to do is what you do now alters your future. So it's about healing right now what it is you want, and also being honest with yourself what you want. Then you'll find your answer what it's worth going for. And if that's what you want, there is a teacher here. You've got a teacher on the other side who's coming through. And it's interesting what they're doing. They're talking to me here, and they're saying to me here that if you light a candle and someone keeps blowing it out, after a while you're going to stop lighting it. That's one thing they're saying to me here. That's interesting. Interesting here. So he's questioning, why do they want to blow it out? Why do they want to do that? And then there's going to be some answers there. It's as I was saying the other day, it's Neil Diamond sang a song called We. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's all about we.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can find that balance there, then we'll do it. But yes, okay. Taz, what would you like to say for Lisa?
So I pick up very strongly. There's a lot of overthinking on this. There's your overthinking, and the problem is sometimes when we overthink, we assume things. And when we assume things, we sometimes sabotage things and we push people away.
Yeah.
I feel this energy going on between you two, okay? And it's really important to stop that right away. So important, because you can't change the past, but you can change the future.
Yeah.
So what I want to say to you is, what I really see with this is that you need to let go. You need to let go of overthinking. You need to release it. And it's not going to be done overnight, okay, my lovely? So I'm not, naive with that. But what I am saying to you is you really need to focus on learning and being aware of your behavior. What is fact and what is your emotions overthinking in your mind because of past events?
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference. And if you can grasp that, you can have a positive outcome. But what I do want to say is there's a multiple moon here. And with love, that's basically saying nothing's set in stone here. It's all about how you move forward. And with this, you need to just be practical. Very practical and really important. Don't let pride get in your way. You've got the full moon in Leo.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you've got to you've got to really ask yourself. This isn't about blaming yourself either. So if you're thinking, oh, but they've done this, they've done that. I'm not saying that. It's not about blaming anyone. It's about, will that help fix your problem? No. So do you want to fix it? If you want to fix it, you have to let go of the past. You have to change the way you're thinking about things, and you have to be able to move forward. And by doing those tools and listening to that advice, you're going to get an answer. One way or the other, you're either going to be able to move forward with change thinking, or you're not. And whatever happens will be what's meant to happen for you, my lovely. But you need to see the bigger picture in order to move forward. And you've even got the giraffe spirit asking you to do that as well.
Ah, you see the big picture. I think it's a wise one there. Now, so it's like here, sometimes we get a pair of binoculars, don't we? A pair of binos, and we look at things. We're fixated on that particular point we're looking at.
Yeah.
And it's almost like looking out to sea and seeing a sailing boat and just getting your binos, just looking at that. But what we're missing out on is the other picture either side here. In love, so interesting card you picked up here, it's the Ace of Diamonds. The Ace of Diamonds here is recognizing your self-worth, most definitely. Also, what it's about here is love right now, the moment. Is this right moment for you to keep focusing and trying to, where's this going? How's it going? Would you understand here, sometimes focus on career, focus on where you're going, and focus on those side of life. And sometimes just let things be, let them drift a bit, let them go a little bit. But if someone wants to keep blowing a candle out, don't light it. Don't light it until they want to talk to you and say, okay, let's sort this out. Because your will is to try and make the candle light. Their will is to blow it out. Where's the motion in between, the communication in between? We need to say here, I'm not going to light it, but you could talk to me why you want to blow it out.
Yeah. And I think actually one thing I'd like to say on that as well, sorry, it's just come to me, which I think is important to help Lisa, is know your worth. Know your worth. Know you're beautiful, you're powerful, and stand back and let him do a bit of the work. And when you find yourself feeling overwhelmed or overthinking, do something to help yourself with that without self-sabotaging your relationship. Go for a walk, listen to music, or write. And that will really help you, my lovely.
I think so too. I absolutely agree with you.
I'm sending you love, light and healing because I can feel the emotion and the... I really do. So I everything I've said tonight, I mean from a... Yeah.
But heart-centered place.
Yeah, and that's what her colour's all about, the heart chakra.
Yes, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Okay, well, we almost got time to do everybody. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to do everybody tonight. I can see some of you wrote here, but didn't get all the way around to you. But not to worry, we're back again on... Now, also, for you guys out there, just to know, I'm on Instagram live on Sunday, which is the first Instagram live I've done, which is a live show Sunday at Cafe Clairvoyance on Instagram. And it's now a show 8 o'clock in the evening, 7 o'clock in the UK. So if you'd like to come along and join me, by all means do. Be lovely to do some readings for you then. And I'm also joined on next Wednesday by wonderful Guillermo. And also next Friday, Helen Grady's back. Look forward to seeing her then. Okay, thank you so much. Absolutely lovely to see you back on the show again, Tess. Thank you very, very much for joining us. And see you very, very, very soon. In the meantime, and give our love to everybody up there from all us down here, and a big heart and lovely burgers. A heart and burgers. Take care. See you guys very, very soon. Have a lovely evening. Have a lovely weekend for all of us here. Okay, next week I got it wrong. It's not Tez. It's not. Oh dear. Next week is Kelly leading. Oops. Next Friday. Oh well. Yes. Oh my God, my dog's going mad downstairs. I completely lost the plot there. Yes. Oops. I better finish. Yes, sorry. Next week is Kelly leaning, guys. It's Kelly leaning, not yes, it's Kelly leaning and not Helen Grady. So see you guys then. Cheerio. Bye bye.